Yes, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I know it's been a few months since I last did a video, but I moved. I moved about 10 minutes from my last place to my new awesome estate. It's 5 acres. I'm gonna give you a tour. I did a bunch of videos on the process of taking the orchids from one place to another to here, and it was, I'll do that at a different time. That's gonna take a little more editing work, which I don't want to deal with right now. This move was way more than I realized it was gonna be. It was an unbelievable amount of work. This current lanai isn't as big. I had to smash in all of these orchids. I'm building an extension to this lanai. There's all kinds of things going on right now. But the good news is, happy orchids, happy Dave. Let's take a tour around the new space. Let's begin with the multi-layered jungle. So when I moved everything here, it was so crowded. I mean, there was just no way. All of the orchids were smushed together. I had to figure out a way to create space where there was none. So I did several different layers. As you can see, I have a buddy who did this for me, but it's just layers of aluminum piping. I had something similar at my last house, and just chain, and then another aluminum pipe, and chain, another aluminum pipe. What I do is I put the big cattleyas highest, because they only bloom like once a year, so I don't have to go up and get them that often. And this is my gigantic ladder. There is a significant chance that I will fall off of it at some point, so if I stop doing videos, that is why, because I'm probably dead. No, we're making it safe. My wife is on the case. Okay, so this is cool. It's like a little jungle. Man, a lot has happened since I've last done this. The other issue was the screen. So the screen, when we moved in, was just a normal pool screen. And since I am obsessively particular, that was not okay. It was not enough coverage, right? Too much light was getting through to the orchids. So I changed it all to a tighter mesh. It's called a 20/20 screen, or something like that. This is a tough screen. It's one that'll last, that won't get torn up in hurricanes, because the normal 20/20 screens do get torn up in hurricanes. I learned that too late. But there are screens that are tightly meshed that will hang a little bit better in these hurricanes. And then I realized even this isn't enough, because I'll talk about this a different day, but this was about 5,000 foot candles. It should be closer to 4,000. So this is insane. So I did this part in an even tighter mesh. So we're down to about 4,000 foot candles, which I think is ideal as far as a light level when it comes to orchids. Now there's a fan. Now the story behind that is, you know, it's summer, it's raining all the time. And I had a terrible black rot outbreak. And I'll talk about that in a different video. But I had probably 30 plants affected. Black rot will kill your plant in a couple weeks if you don't catch it. Luckily I caught it. I sprayed it with Aliette, which I learned about in the middle of the disaster. I don't have any great examples right now because all the black rot is dead. I don't think I have any great examples. Oh, this is kind of a good example. Oh. So this is dead black rot, but this is what was happening to the plants. And that infects the whole plant. The whole thing turns black and then it's dead. So that was a big problem. So anyway, I needed more air circulation. So I put in these fans. Air circulation, I have now learned, is incredibly important when it comes to orchids. They at least need a little bit. So I put in a couple fans. This one said it was for outdoor use, and within one day it stopped working. But, ooh, this is new. Look at this. It just popped up today. Hello, Mr. Vanda. You are so beautiful. Okay, let's continue the tour. As you can see, I have a lot of vandas right here, lots of roots. Everything's happy. It's the same thing, water setup. I have reverse osmosis water that I inject fertilizer into. Let's do a happy little tour. Let's do a happy little tour of my orchids right now. This is from Palmer Orchids. It's a happy little vanda. This is gonna be cute. These are hard to rebloom, so I'm very proud of myself. Oh, is that? There we go. What is that? Whatever that is. Okay. These, I can't pronounce it, but these are native to Florida. Well, I'm not sure if they're native to Florida, but they are very, I mean, I've never seen anything grow like this before. I think they might be, or at least native to this exact climate. So another, was that all out of focus? So another happy orange orchid. Vanda. I regrew that one. This one's pretty. I like the white one. I had lots of, I guess vandas are just, ooh, that's pretty. What is that? My cool little tags are working out well. I did not put one on that one. But yeah, these cool little tags, they, everyone's a fan. If you ever watch the video, I use, maybe I've never made a video of that, but I use a engraver, which maybe at some point we can talk about, but not today. So yes, you can see like every bit of space. Continuing on, now this sucker is probably my favorite. I mean, look at this thing. I would like to take credit for it, but I just bought it from, of course, from Palmer Orchids, my favorite place. I mean, that's the leaves. I'm really into like these waxy leaves now because the blooms just last so much longer. So that is my happy waxy flower that'll last a long time. And then as we go over here, this is an Oncidium Sherry Baby, which is everywhere. They're supposed to smell like chocolate. I've never had much luck with them. It's a very pretty white Dendrobium. Oh, this is big news. My brand new favorite orchid is an Encyclia. I decided they're the coolest orchid ever. So an Encyclia, I don't know why people don't talk about these things very much, but they last forever. They smell really great. And if you live in Florida, I'm in Sarasota, this is like literally the exact climate they live in around the world. Meaning with vandas and cattleya, and it's very similar to where they grow in the world, but it's not exactly. But these Encyclias, holy moly, like they're almost impossible to kill or to, I love them, love them. So that's what I'm really into right now. This thing is so cool. I've never had a variegated Dendrobium before. And then it bloomed for the first time. And look, it is little variegated flowers. That's super cool. Wow, this is common. Whoa, look at that thing. That is yellow. It is blinding. I have to put my sunglasses on. More blooming stuff. Look, again, these Encyclias are so easy. Look at this thing. They are gorgeous. They last forever. They smell great. If you have the chance to get one, super, super easy. I have a lot going on here. This is one of my new favorites too. Very weird. It's like this massive Brassivola with Cattleya in it. I've seen some of these get really big. This is a showstopper. This is a Schomburgkia. They call it something else now, but again, Very strange, very different. Lasts a long time. I mean, look at the stem on this thing. Look at it, still going. All the way down to there. That is crazy. This is my Catasetum area, and they keep like growing. Like the whole section is starting to grow. Once they start flowering, I'll do a Catasetum video. But what's cool is you create these, I'll talk about it in a different video, but there's a special way to pot them because they want a huge amount of water this time of year and lots of fertilizer. For all you Catasetum people out there that have a hard time blooming male flowers, you know who you are. I listened to a billion videos, and Fred Clark, who's like the man, just flippantly said one time that the way to get them to bloom male flowers is to divide them. So, like something like this, if you just like in the winter, if you just divide that into two separate plants, the stress triggers male flowers. I don't understand the biology behind that, but when he said that, I was shocked and amazed. Now, look at this. This is why we bought the place. This is cool. We have 5 acres of gorgeousness. We will turn this into Selby Gardens, Part 2, Garden of Eden. The last people that owned this place obviously were nature fanatics. They brought in a landscape architect, and it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's right off of Fruitville Road. It's a great location, 5 acres. I mean, we hit the jackpot. Like, we've been looking for a place like this our whole lives. We are very happy. It has a detached garage. I'll show you that sometime. So here's some hard cane dendrobium. Here's a statue of my wife. So pretty. Okay, well, I think that's enough for now. I gave you some update. I'm still alive. And then we'll start doing very specific training videos again. I keep learning more and more. I've killed a lot of orchids recently. I've learned a lot. And I will share that knowledge with you. All right. Until we meet again, be blessed.